Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joined today, he's right over here. It's Phil, sustainability specialist, and our sustainability update.
Happy June.
Up late with an update. Happy June, yes, indeed.
We both have kids. We're up late a lot.
Well, the kids are out of school now, so now we go into summer fun.
Yeah, summer survival mode. I love it.
Interesting enough, like today just hit like really hot too. Just to kick things off, is like summer slapped you in the face, like, "Hi, we're here. It's time to go."
But you can't enjoy it. I mean, depending on what your enjoyment is for the summer sun, because it's going to be raining for 2 days.
And go inside. Yep. Start off with going inside.
It's really hot. Go inside.
All right. Well, that's not where this interview is going. We're going to go all over the place today. First area I want to start with is biking in Fitchburg. So we're coming out of some big biking events, Bike Week, Bike everything.
Last month we did the Bike to Work event with the mayor.
Just so many cool things happening.
So many.
But Bike the Berg Challenge continues. So even though some of these events celebrating biking have happened, doesn't mean that you can't stop having fun.
That's
Phil.
right. It's always fun to be on a bike every day. Fitchburg Chamber does this Bike the Berg Challenge every year. There's a whole Bike the Berg initiative, but from May to September. So we're already a month into this, but it's never too late to join. Check out Fitchburg Chamber's website. You can sign up for the Bike the Berg Challenge. Just really trying to encourage people to get on their bikes and ride, log your miles, try to reach goals that you set, and there are prizes available for participants as well. You can get a t-shirt. It's a really cool event, and given that Fitchburg has such a big biking identity, I think it's a really, really fun event to sort of tie the city together.
And don't forget about the B-cycle stations too.
That's right.
I mean, they're all over the place, so you can like get on a bike and go.
Yeah, we got B-cycle all over the city. There are 22 stations, I think, around Fitchburg with something like 100 docks. A lot of ability to go check out an e-bike and ride it around, drop it off at a station, and check out a new part of the city.
Even if it's 90
Take it
degrees
into
out.
Madison, take it to McFarland or Monona. They've all got stations too.
Exactly. It's the best part. All right. Fitchburg joins the LEED. That's LEED, Four Cities National Cohort. What are we talking about?
So LEED is Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. This is a program of the U.S. Green Building Council. It's been going for about 25 years, I think since 1999, somewhere around there. It was initially crafted as a third-party verification system for sustainably built buildings. They phased into interior design and construction, operations and maintenance. They added LEED for campuses, so like college campuses, work campuses could get the entire, just that whole site rated as a LEED facility. In the last decade, I think about 6 or 7 years ago, they added LEED for cities and communities. So this is really exciting. We've actually had 2 of our neighbors, both Middleton and Sun Prairie, have participated in this cohort that they do every year, and U.S. Green Building Council gets a handful of cities. This year it's 17 across the nation, funded by Bank of America. So this is covering a lot of free technical assistance and help with just sort of negotiating the self-assessment and eventually the application process. So this is a 1-year cohort. We're working with, as I mentioned, 16 other cities around the country, as large as like Sacramento is part of this, and as small as some towns even smaller than Fitchburg are participating. At the end of this process, and we'll go through next spring, where we are planning to apply for a LEED certification as a city. And so there are points that you can get in categories ranging from energy efficiency and renewable energy to water efficiency to transportation and land use. There is a category that's measuring social equity and quality of life. So looking at areas where we are, just how we're performing. Are we excelling? Are we kind of behind where we thought we'd be? Are there places that we thought were a weakness that maybe things are actually a little bit better than we had anticipated, but there are different ways to measure this quantitatively provided by USGBC. So really excited to get some more quantitative data to show us kind of what our current performance is, where we're really strong and can keep pushing, and areas of maybe that we need to address a little bit differently.
Does our sustainability plan that you've worked so hard on, does that roll into this as well?
It does. We actually, this factors into some of the prerequisites and credits that we have a sustainability plan, and we address these elements of sustainability in several plans across the city, including the comprehensive plan. So there is some solid overlap with the sustainability plan. This adds some quantitative kind of data capturing to areas that were maybe a little bit more qualitative from the sustainability plan. So I'm also really excited about that. But this is a really great certification system to support the goals of the sustainability plan.
Well, I'm excited to hear your findings at the end of this, and we'll look forward to sharing that out once you have that.
Yeah.
And then apply. I mean, hopefully we apply and we get gold right away.
That's right.
Come on, Phil. Let's go
Pushing for gold. Pushing for gold. Middleton is gold. Sun Prairie, I think, has not gotten their certification completed yet. Hopeful that they'll get gold as well. There's a lot of good stuff going on in Sun Prairie. And
wow, 3 golds right in Dade
That would
County?
be pretty great to get 3 golds right in Dade County.
All right. Well, challenge on.
Challenge accepted.
All right, cool. Finally, EV fast charging station coming to Fitchburg right here on the campus.
That's right. We just had this. We had this effort approved by council last week, 2 weeks ago, somewhere in there. So we have level 2 charging already in front of the community and senior center, as well as outside the library. That's an agreement with MG&E going back to 2011, I believe. So those are available on City's campus. They're owned and operated by MG&E. It's a really nice partnership. Gets some EV charging available just at public parking spaces for city residents. Level 2 charging can be a little slow. You might only get 15, 20, maybe, I don't know if you can get 30, but 15 or 20 miles per hour that you're plugged in. So if you have a plug-in hybrid like I do, great, you can charge your entire battery in 2 hours, but that's 32 miles, 33 miles. If you've got a full EV, you're going to be plugged in all day. So what's really nice for public parking areas is fast charging, level 3 charging, and this one you can get, over 100 miles maybe in a single hour. So I reached out to MG&E last year about opportunities to expand our public charging in the city-owned parking lots, and what they came back with last fall, and we've been working through contract language this winter, is level 3 charging in front of the community center, kind of as close to Lacey Road as you can get, kind of the very southeast corner of our parking lot. We have an agreement that we're working through getting things signed and squared away right now, but it would put a couple of level 3 charging stations on the city campus parking lot. So we're really excited about that partnership. Right now it's a 5-year partnership where similarly it'll be on our parking. MG&E will own and operate this for 5 years, and then once that 5-year term is coming to a close, then we're going to talk about the future of that. If there's an opportunity for them to maintain it, if there's some other option for keeping it going. Right now, the city wouldn't be allowed. Current legal situation in Wisconsin, we couldn't actually own it and operate it for public use. But maybe that would change in those 5 years, or we'll have conversations at that time. We don't have timing yet for getting the chargers installed. That's dependent on when the contract is fully approved, but I'm pretty optimistic that we'll have that at some point this summer or fall, and we'll just kind of keep you updated as that goes forward.
Are these the same level as the ones that there's some gas stations that are doing electric, sort of the electric pump? I don't know if that's really what it's called, but I'm going to say it anyways. But is this kind of that type of speed, or are those even fast?
Type of
I don't even know the range of
level 3. It very much depends on just the kW, the kilowatts delivered, on what the speed will be. But level 3 charging is all that fast
like the
charging.
Top notch.
Yeah,
there's not a 5
level. There's not a level 5 yet. Maybe they'll get there. Yeah, just instant charge. Level 1 would be you just plug it into your 120 volt outlet in your house. That's what I do at home, because again, it's a pretty small battery. I can charge overnight and get up to a full charge. Level 2 you'll usually do if you have a full EV, and that'll charge your whole car overnight, or again here in a parking lot if you're plugged in all day. Level 3 is the top level that we've got, and just there's different ranges of it, but that is fast charging that for a full EV you might be able to charge in, depending on how depleted your battery is, anywhere from half an hour to 2 hours. There is some research going on right now. I think more of this is happening in China on getting as much as a 300 or 350 mile battery charged in under a half an hour, which would be incredibly rapid. Now you're much more competitive with the time to fuel up a gas tank. So that's kind of the white whale for fast charging right now. If you can get that, then range anxiety disappears.
Fantastic.
We're not there yet, but this level 3 charging is fast.
Well,
and it will be
hopefully,
available.
as long as you and I are doing this interview, we'll be talking about that someday.
That's right.
Let's just put it out there.
Yep.
Final thing, if you are curious about EV savings, there's a few tools out there to help you kind of calculate that. I'm kind of fascinated by this.
If you like doing the math yourself, you can you can figure out what that break point is for your own driving. What's my cost per kilowatt hour? If I look at a car, how many miles am I getting per kilowatt hour? Compare it to a gas car. How many miles do I get per gallon? And what's essentially what am I paying per gallon? I figured out with my plug-in hybrid, it is cheaper to drive it as an electric when gas tops like $2.90. If gas was at $2, it's cheaper to drive it as a gas car. Now, I'd still rather drive electric for lower emissions, but that's where I know the financial break-even point is. You can do that math yourself. You can compare, if you have a gas car right now, what would it need to be, the cost of gas for me to be saving money on my driving by getting an electric. There are online tools for this too, so anybody can do it, even if you hate math. All you have to do is know roughly how many miles you drive. You can look up vehicle ratings on miles per gallon, miles per kilowatt hour for an electric car, and just plug in those the cost numbers, and it'll tell you. There's one that's called chargeevc.org. There is chooseev.com. There's the U.S. Department of Energy. Their Alternative Fuels Data Center has a vehicle cost calculator. I just threw into chargeevc.org. I put in my car. I'm just driving a Hyundai Tucson plug-in hybrid. And what's the miles per gallon, miles per kilowatt hour, the cost of each of those. And with my driving, if I drove it as a full gas car, never touched the battery, it would cost me $1,400 a year in gas. Full electric costs me $700 a year in gas.
Wow.
Now, for some long trips, my 32-mile battery doesn't cover that. But if I could cover all my driving with electric, I'd save $700 a year on fuel costs. And so being able to do something like that, find these calculators online and get a concrete sense of what's the difference in cost, I think especially right now, because we've all seen, gas crept up over $3, over $3.50. It was over $4 for a while, and it's still, I drove by a station today that it was still $3.89. So gas is still pricey. Electricity prices can fluctuate, but they tend to be a little bit more stable than gasoline, diesel. So it could be really nice to check out that and kind of get a concrete sense of what it would mean for you on an annual basis, and think about all the different factors that go into a vehicle purchase. But what does that fuel savings mean for my consideration of maybe switching to an EV or a plug-in hybrid?
Plenty of more charging stations
That's
around,
right.
Public charging stations, more selection on EV vehicles, which is also very helpful.
Yeah.
And then the tools that help kind of figure out your course of, you're trying to make that plan and decide, is it really worth, what's the difference?
Yeah, and the hope is we lost the EV purchase credit from the Inflation Reduction Act. However, a lot of people bought or leased EVs because of that credit. There's an expectation that there could be a lot of EVs hitting the used car market soon because they were leased, and people aren't going to convert that into a full purchase. And so if you're looking to get an EV, maybe not at full price, check out that used car market and see if some of those are.
Just try it.
Yeah.
All right, Phil, appreciate the time as always. You can check out the Green News newsletter at our website at fitchburgwi.gov. And of course, watch all the segments with Phil and I as we laugh it out each and every time. Appreciate your time, Phil.
Happy June.
Happy June.